Well, how's everybody doing today? The 2008 F-150s in the shop today. Got an alternator that's kind of getting finicky on it. So, we get to go ahead and do that number, huh? And since it's in here, we may as well service it and probably rotate tires and all that happy shit. One thing on this thing, 2008, well, any era F-150, this newer body style, 04 to 08 and newer, 09, anything that had a 4.6 in it, they get fucking the rust cancer under the hood like you would not believe. I don't know why. They get it far worse than the fucking 5.4s. You can see in here, you even look at the fucking, you know, the bolt, the hardware is all fucking rusted. Everything. Fucking EGR. Look at that shit. Good Lord. That fucking EGR valve's about ready to fall apart because it's rusted. But all that. I don't know why they get like that. Hang on. I don't know why they get like that so bad. Every 4.6 I've ever seen in these things are just terrible. No idea. At some point, we're going to have to go through and do manifolds, EGR valve, EGR tube, probably a bunch of the hardware in this thing. Hopefully, that stuff makes it until Katie gets it done with school. And I got a little bit of time, but we're slowly acquiring parts. Because I don't want to have to go spend fucking $2,000 on parts for the damn thing. And then we're just going to go probably take a week's time and tear it down and make a bunch of vidges and all kinds of happy stuff. So for today, we're going to go ahead and throw an alternator in this fucking thing and see if we can get it back into service. So first thing we want to do is we want to take off this little tube right here. It's your breather tube. You can see how you unlock that green retainer. Flip that back. Pull that tube off. Away you go. Grab ourselves a flat screwdriver here. Good enough. Oh, come on. You stood. Alright. A little easier when I can work with two hands there, eh? Where is it? Oh, there's that part. Yeah, we need that part. So this is kind of a generic belt tool, really. The OTC ones work a lot better. This is a Pittsburgh from fucking Hobo Freight. It works, but it's not quite the same. You don't have the bolt that holds the extension together, so take a little electrical tape, give her a couple of wraps, because otherwise the damn thing wants to come apart when you get down in there. And you're dropping it all over the place and all that shit, so. I bought this belt tool in a pinch. I had to put a belt on somewhere. I wasn't hauling. I don't remember where the hell I was, but I had to put a belt on and I couldn't go grab my good belt tool from work, so there we loop the belt off. Just gonna leave the belt tool right on there. It's not gonna be in the way. 8mm socket will disconnect the negative cable. Tuck that out of the way so it can't come back up and try to arc on it. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the alternator charging wire. That's a 10mm. that off here. We got this wire harness retainer there. We want to pop that up as well. Now the stud's rusted onto that. It's and rusted and swelled, and so it's gonna be a bastard to get off. We're gonna have to use a. Oh. Here, use needle nose pliers. Bent needle nose on there. Gonna crack that thing loose and get underneath it. There you go. We'll set them up on top on the battery. Yeah, we'll set them over there on the battery. Oh, wonderful. Guess what else we got leaking here? Isn't that nice? Look here. We're gonna have to do intake gaskets. And that bastard's broken too. Look at that fucking hose clamp. Told you they get a fucking cancer to them. Huh. How's that not blown off? Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so you got a little bit of an intake gasket leak. Looks like we're going to be working on this fucker sooner than later. Yeah, there's your fucking hose clamp. And unfortunately on these 4.6s, I don't know what the hell you're going to do about it other than just start replacing shit. So, our coolant level's a little low. It's not terrible. We're definitely going to have to be checking it every few days and keeping an eye on the leak. So, Katie needs the damn thing right now. So, she's going to be on vacay here in a couple of weeks. She's going out of town. So, that's probably going to be our opportunity to fix the fucking thing. Oh, it's going to turn into a fucking mess, too. I'll tell you right now. But, whatever. We can, it's not leaking bad enough that we have to worry about her running out, going back and forth to work or anything like that. But, we definitely got to get it fixed soon, so. Oh, that other hose clamp's the same way. Look at that one. Look at that one. That one's the same fucking way, so we're going to have to dig around and find some hose clamps to put on that shit so it doesn't blow that hose off there. Okay, bear shit. Okay. Throw these ones in the scrap too. Alright. Get that one over there. Well, that's no longer 10 millimeter. That one. Three-eighths. Try that. Oh yeah. That'll work. Good enough, good enough. One thing I need to do is buy a nice long-handled ratchet for the shop here at the farm. I don't have a real nice long-handled flex head ratchet. I got a pretty nice Mac on it that I kind of favor at work there. I use quite a bit. You know, on your fucking socket on there too. Oh, so we gotta go with a shallow well, 3-inch extension. It'd be nice to have all the same tools that I at work or at the shop here at the shop that I have at work, but that gets to be a major investment. And I do have we have definitely been upgrading, but so the bottom of the alternator is slotted. You don't have to take the bolts all the way out. You can just slide it up like so. And disconnect the electrical connector. Voila, there's your alternator. There's your mouse nest that's behind it. Fucking nice. Alright, so I dug around and I found a couple of hose clamps there, so we got those installed on that part. Also, while I was taking a little bit of a break there, I ordered a bunch of parts for this thing. We ordered intake gaskets. We also ordered intake gaskets, EGR valve, EGR tube, adapter, and a hardware kit. I actually found a hardware kit, so we should be able to replace the intake bolts because the heads of those are rusted. Put a new thermostat in it while we're in here. And I think there was something else, but anyway, we'll go over that stuff when we get to that point in a couple of weeks here. For the time being, it should work just fine, so. Oh, come on. And of course we need to check the charging system to make sure it's actually working and we don't have to do any further diagnosis. So we got our voltmeter. Come on. Over here. I'm doing this one hand again, so bear with me. Put that one in there. That one in there. That one on there. And we can stick our leads in there like that. About right. 12.3. Close that. Put that there. Go in here and crank her up. Hopefully she starts. Hiya. Hiya. Fucking mint. Like there is any doubt. All right, there was doubt. Alternator replacement on a 2008 F150 with a 4.6 liter. 5.4 is pretty much the same fucking thing, depending on the amperage of the alternator. It's not complicated, but we made it fucking happen. You can do it in your own fucking yard if you want to. It's not the worst job in the world, but she's charging now. She's ready to go. I'm going to go through the service, but I don't know if I'm making a video of that or not, and it's not going to be on this one. If you guys like what we're doing, throw me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell, get my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one. And hey, fucking see you next time I break something. It's not about 5 fucking minutes.